Hey guys, Ramblin Bob here. So I just want to make another video. I think I made a video just about on everything that has to do with this system. I want to show you how to take this entire panel out if you ever had a problem and you had to swap a board or something. Just the more information for the unit to maybe potentially help somebody in the future. Okay, so if you ever open this box, I highly recommend to turn everything off and disconnect the extra batteries. So now that the extra batteries are disconnected, those are jarred and safe over there, and then we have the system is off. So okay, step one. So you pull these little bumpers off like that. You see that? You just basically like bear grasp them, if you will, like a bear would. Just, you know, pull them forward and they slide right out. Very simple. Okay, so those are out, and then inside of here, there's two screws. There's one here. So you just pop those out real quick. Okay, and that's out. And then you take this one out. The screws sometimes won't fall out right away. They will as soon as you lean this forward. And then you're going to take this one. This is a 3/32 size bit. So you take that, okay, 3/32s, and then you put that in here too. Now this one is very special. This is a 3/32 screw. So you just basically do the same thing. And I think that's kind of more of a safety screw. So now once this is out, remember you still have the two screws in here, so once you lean this forward, you have to catch those screws. Don't lose them, guys, you need them. Then you pull it up just a tad like this. It kind of wiggles out, see how it let go? And then you kind of lean it forward, and then you wiggle these two screws out here. So you have that one, and then you have this one. Now what I do for, whenever I take electronics apart, I always try to keep the pattern of the screws. I don't think it should be on top of that charging thing. I always try to keep the pattern of the screws on the floor in a bowl or something like that, or a plate, in the same pattern that I took them out. And that stops all the confusion of, you know, where this one goes and that one. So it's just a tip. Okay, and then now notice this entire board. See, we have access to the entire board. So let me zoom in here. This is all three boards. You have this is your DC board right here, and notice you have access to all of them now. So once you just pop off these two pins, and then this one and this one, always take a picture of stuff too. That helps. If you take a picture with all the wires on, then you can remember where they go. So you have this one, 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 and this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Once you take those 9 ports out, these two can be confused quickly. These are the actual charging ports that go into the boards where Kevin was having his troubles. And notice this is a completely jarred area, guys. You can't get through to the main system this way. And if you take this off, you can see very safely. Let me use this. Hopefully you can see this better. So hopefully it's not too bright. Notice that coil right there. See in the middle, right? That's kind of hard to see. This coil right there, that's the top of the charging boards, Kevin. That's exactly where your boards are, and you cannot access them this way. I wish that you could have took the whole panel off, and then you could access and change these boards very simply. But you do have to open the entire board. And it really is a pain if you do it for the first time. But notice that those go right down in there, right towards the left charging board and the right. So I just wanted to show like more information. And you can see there's the boards here. So you have this is the digital screen and the inputs for the charging, and then underneath that, this is the AC output section of the board. It's separate, and then you have the DC side over here. It's 3 separate boards in this unit. But I just, like I said, I wanted to do this just to kind of show everybody how the unit is made inside. See this, I can literally touch this. This is the fan right there. Let me get up the point. This right here is literally the fan. So as crazy as this sounds, if I had that problem with the noise, I would open it like this. This is only what I would do. I don't recommend anyone do this. I would open it like this. I would turn the system on. I would plug in the charger, and then you could definitely see, you could almost see and hear each fan individually, and you'll know exactly which board it is just by hearing, you know, where that sound is coming from. Hopefully this video will help somebody out there. When you put this back in, you have to remember that there's these little tabs in there, and they're really weird. It's like this, so you have to put the board back in like this. It has to like click onto these little two tabs. As you can see, this one's a little bit mushed. It is a pain to open this thing, but once you get it, you know, once you do it the first time, then it's easy. So you just kind of, you wiggle it back and forth, and you can see that it's almost in there, and then see it kind of drops in there like that, and then you just reverse your pattern of screws. It's that easy to open, but I just wish that it had access to the darn charging boards this way. I think that would have been really cool. I think they put them separate for a reason, and it's probably a safety thing. But who knows, maybe this video will help somebody someday. I don't know. Or hopefully you never have to do this, but I think I've opened this darn machine now enough to where I feel comfortable that I don't think I'll break it. So now that this screen, this whole main section is back on, you just take your little rubber bumpers here, you line them up in the little slots, and then you just kind of mush them back on like that. It's real simple. If that board was accessible through the front of this, it would have been, come on, line up there. It would have been so easy to swap that board for Kevin that he possibly could have done it himself. Or at least, like I said, now he can. I don't know if he's willing to do this, but like I say, I don't recommend you do it. I'm just giving the information out there. You gotta line these up just perfect, and then they go back in. Get in there, you. All right, give me a second, guys. Oh, I see it was bent just a tad. There we go. Okay, so now now the other side popped out. Yeah, these got to line up just perfect. Oh, I see that the tab is bent on the bottom. Okay, there we go. So once you get those back on, as you can see, your system's back 100%, and then you can plug everything back in, which is that is for my test fridge and freezer. That is for my workbench, and this is for my security camera that's recording all this stuff. That way, if there's ever an issue. And then you have these two, which are the 1200 watts of solar. I have 800 on one side and 400 on the other side. And as you can see, it's working once again. If I can drop this down and change the angle of this now. So yeah, just a quick video. I don't think anybody would need this video. It's just for sort of, you know, information. But who knows? I mean, this might come in handy for somebody someday. But Kevin, that's how fast I could have swapped that board for you if I had access to it, if this compartment was connected to this. And boy, I wish they would have designed it that way. That would have been neat. But you have to go through the entire back, take out the battery cells, disconnect all that stuff just to get to this little area. So all right, guys, just something for the record here. Just maybe it'll help somebody one day. Who knows? All right, just trying to help. All right. Oh, and don't forget to hook your batteries back up. That would have been a huge oopsie. So this power meter, notice it didn't change. It doesn't recognize the batteries until you know, they're backed up. Okay, otherwise that would go down to 0, and then obviously it would keep running because, you know, the batteries aren't hooked up. All right, guys, be safe, ramble on. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.